Bargain bitches are back.
Ta-da!
We are beginning our, just got in yesterday, and we are on the road today. We decided to take a more organized approach.
We're being scientific.
Yeah. So we divided the city up into like neighborhoods or areas or whatever. I thought we'd see what thrift stores and record shops looked interesting or promising, and make a little list, which I have right here, because today we're going to Glendale
And Goodyear. Both Glendale and Goodyear.
Okay, so we have a list of the shops, record and thrift shops that looked interesting, and we also have, since we're in that neighborhood, a restaurant we wanted to try for lunch, Hawaiian Brothers. So,
And see if they're as good as people say they are.
Scott's introduction to our tropical plate lunches.
The island cuisine.
Yes.
Feed me.
So, yeah, we're going to take you along and show you some record shops and things and see what we find. Favors is closed permanently. I don't know why they didn't bother to say that on Google or anything.
Thank you, Google. Yeah.
Thank you. So now we're on to Zia Records, which we think should be very promising.
There are 5 Zia records in the valley, and they're big. So here's hoping.
So the bargain bitches are going to get real cranky if there ain't nothing here. How pretty this mall that Zia is in with all their lovely palm trees. They have Zia in the yellow.
And parking right out front.
Where it says parking.
And I will agree to that.
Okay, we're in trouble here. We're in trouble here. $1.99 a bullet. Here. Oh, that? Oh, I didn't. Okay. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of these. So we'll be here a while. And this is just one of how many? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 rows of like, I don't know, 25 of these things in each one.
We're going to be here for a while.
It's a gold mine.
It's incredible. Love it.
So here we are. I'm having a, whatever this is, Cobb salad. We're at Wendy's. And Scott is having a burger at Wendy's with fries. And the reason we're here is because we were finding so many things at Zia that we had to take a break for lunch, and we're going back.
It's a new store, and I think they literally brought everything from all of the other stores to this store and put it in the bottom racks.
Yeah, those bottom, there's like 4 or 5
Yeah.
total rack. I mean, it's like
And
thousands
each one
of
is about
records.
30 feet long.
Yeah, so we've gotten a little over halfway there, and
We need food.
we need food. We put everything on hold, and we're coming to eat, and then we're going back. Dear the Lord, I need something stronger than this. We're on the way home after one record store.
One record store.
Zia's was crazy. Yeah, we'll do the haul, but I ended up getting, are you ready for this? You saw how many, they're huge. Bottom feeder budget section was gigantic, you saw that. I ended up with 207 records.
I spent $60.
Yeah.
Just on a few.
So, anyway, we're on the way home. We're going to take a nap, and then I will show you the haul. I'll show you the haul
It is
in the
nap-
evening.
It is nap o'clock.
Yes, absolutely. So here's my haul. haul of 207, actually now 208 records. I'll go through this as quick as I can. We're not going to talk about all of them. Scott's also here because there were some, as I was getting them, that he wanted to digitize before I take them away. So he's going to be letting me know. Before they
leave the mainland forever.
Yes. So first, we're just going to look at vocal groups. These are the vocal groups that I got today, just a variety. Billy Vaughn singers. Look. A couple of King Sisters. This one, which looks really good, and this one, which is going to be crappy, I'm sure, because it's a budget label one, but we love it anyway, and we want it. They don't even look as pretty on that one, do they? Anamorpho, Sergio Franchi. I have no idea what this is like, but I wanted to get it for 99 cents. I think I've seen it sell for a lot. This might be crappy too, but yeah, that's okay. Living Strings and Living Voices. I love this cover. I don't know. The Smart Set, a new experience in vocal styles. You gotta love that.
Screeching.
Dave, I'm curious to hear this. Dave Lambert Singers. He was a member of Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross, which was a very well-known sort of jazz vocal group. So I'm kind of curious to hear that. Enoch Light Singers, who knew? And then, forgive me for this, you have to indulge me, but I happen to love these sort of sounds like imitation groups to put on Moody Mood music because you can listen to it and not know what it is and be going, oh, this sounds almost like the Carpenters, but I don't know. The Carpenters as performed by the LA Connection. The hits of Helen Reddy, not by Helen Reddy, but by Jennifer Florence on Springboard. The Bee Gees, but not by the Bee Gees, by PK and the Sound Explosion. And my favorite, Donnie and Marie's Songbook, performed by the PKs. Those are my vocal groups. And these are the male vocalists. And there's a cat that you hear.
Wampus is visiting.
Marie Chevalier. Curious about this one. Solid State Joe Williams.
No clue about that one.
And I don't know about this one, but whatever. John Evangelis. Mel Torme, love him. Yeah. Thank you. I don't
your thumb off.
I don't have that much Perry Como. Not very much Perry Como seems to show up at the thrift stores in Hawaii, so I kind of do have several in here. This one, very curious, right? Billy Eckstein, Broadway Bongos, and Mr. B. I don't know. And this one's curious too. It's an early, this is a budget label, but Louis Prima, Italian favorites. That might be interesting. George Chakiris. We love Frank Damone. I didn't have this one, so yeah, Roger Whittaker Christmas
Classic,
album.
truly.
What?
It's a classic.
Oh.
It really is.
I love Robert Goulet in so many ways. Dean Martin. I don't have a lot of Elvis either. That doesn't show up thrifting that much. The lively ones. Vic Damone. It's nice. Okay. You know who that is. Tony Bennett.
You can just lay him down.
Frank Sinatra. You don't see a lot of Frank Sinatra in like dollar bins. So
Very Rod McEwen cover on that one.
yeah. What is this? Eddie Fisher. Eddie Fisher. Yeah, you know. Moonlight Sinatra. I love Rod McEwen. No comments, please. Joe and Eddie Gilbert. No idea, but curious. Pearly Shells is on here.
On Crescendo Records.
Yes. Frankie Randall. Freddie Martin with Merv Griffin, vocalist. This one we'd never seen before. Johnny Mathis, The Heart of a Woman. So Well, I don't know. Feel Like Making Love. I love that song. Mel Torme. Neil Sedaka.
I love Victor Moan's voice.
Yeah, me too. A lot of Bobby Darin, seems like. Another Maurice Chevalier. And, okay, this one's cute because neither one of us really knew this one. Perry Como, The Scene Changes with the Anita Kerr Quartet. And all these songs we've never heard of before, so this must be interesting. Another Perry Como. And another Freddie Martin with Merv Griffin. And this guy that used to sing with Glenn Miller, I never know how to say his name. Ray Eberl? He was sang with Glenn Miller.
Eberle?
I don't know. Martino. That's kind of an interesting cover.
It almost looks like someone reaching up
For help.
help me.
Help!
I took too many Quaaludes.
All right, that's the male vocalists. And it's time for the female vocalists. The wonderful Shirley Bassey, Brenda Lee. I don't know. I couldn't remember her. I mean, I remember her name, but I'm like, well, let's do it. 99 cents.
I've not seen that Keeley before.
Yeah, me either. Connie Francis is on this one. Who knows? K-Star. Old Records. Mary Martin sings Walt Disney favorites. Chris Connor, I really like her. I have another record from her. Kind of a jazz singer. June Christie. This is also a female vocalist. Lee Wiley. I might have put one of her records under male vocalist now that I think about it. Connie Boswell. And we were surprised to see these. Julie Andrews. Look at how young she is. Who knew? And yet another one. Isn't that something? Connie Francis. Lana Cantrell. This is a 2-record Carmen McRae. Kind of interesting, right? Like, what is this? A giant rock on the front? It's not weird songs. I don't know. Carol Lawrence. International Coffees. Russ Morgan serenades the victors. Guess she wouldn't be serenading the losers, right?
Oh, you did get the Doors date.
I did. Jumbo, we were like, what the heck? I don't know. Cleo Lane and John Williams. They did 2 records. I have one of her, another one of her and John Williams, but apparently they did 2 because this is different. Pearl Bailey, Abroad. Love that. Lena Horne. This also is a 2-record thing. Yeah.
That should be chock full of great stuff.
Yeah. Kate Smith. Another Shirley Bassey. And now it's the instrumentals, of which there are lots and lots. First off, just some budget ones that I got. Like, I know they're crappy, and I know I probably have already these songs under other names, but I just love these budget records. Cloud 9, Sound of 1,000 Strings, Just for Listening, Crown Records, Fascinating Strings, so fascinating.
Yeah, I'd love to record that.
Million seller hits, Strings Unlimited. Like million seller hits like Night Star and Clara Del Tres. And you know that huge hit Soulsville.
Yeah.
And Romantic Nights. I know the words to that by heart. And then this one, Hurrah Records. I never saw this before. Temptation. I feel like this has been used on like a Roger Williams record or something.
101 Strings or
Percy Faith and his orchestra and Russ Case and his orchestra. Hurrah Records. Okay, that's the budget. Boots Randolph, and now we just go. Oh, this one I got for myself because I love steel guitar. magic violins. I don't know what this one is. Command. Never saw that before. Wayne King. I feel very uncoordinated in this position. There we go. Lawrence Welk. Frank Davis plays the twist. Okay, this one, we're like, what the fuck is... I'm sorry, what the heck is this? Thunderbirds Are Go from the Thunderbirds, which I loved, but like, could this possibly be? I mean, it's a 12-inch, like, what is this? We're gonna have to do a needle drop on this one, because I'm like, is this actually the Thunderbirds Are Go theme, or is it like some... Well, this is, yeah, these are remix things. Okay, curious. Well, you know, I love the Thunderbirds. That's a beautiful cover. A guitar and you. Budget label, Eddie Haywood, Jumpin' Keyboard. This we're very curious about too. The Anita Kerr Orchestra, not the Anita Kerr Singers. Oh, there's a budget label. Sheffield.
Which means it has bubbles.
Yes. 50 Guitars Go Country. I believe you wanted to record that.
Yeah,
one,
that's
didn't
definitely
you?
one I'd like to record. Sorry.
Let's go. Rendezvous, Ted Heath. This one I'm curious, happy to find this one. Neil Norman, science fiction themes. I have so many records, my arm is getting tired. Arthur Fiedler. There's a bunch of medleys of American originated songs. 101 Strings, million sellers for the movies. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Curious about this. Walter Wanderley, Moon Dreams.
Well, I love his Rainforest album.
Yeah. Pete Rigolo. Curious about this, no idea, but 99 cents. Grady Tate with the Gary McFarlane Orchestra, music from Slaves. I don't even know what that is, but a movie or something, but I don't know, a lot of instrumentals. I'm just curious to hear this. I have no idea. I was personally happy to find this because my copy has like crayon markings all over it, so I wanted to get the Les Baxter South Pacific for 99 cents. That was a find. Living Guitars. There's one neither of us had seen before in that series. Girls, girls, girls. Violinist Helmut Zacharias. I don't know if this is an instrumental or vocal group. I couldn't figure it out, but I wanted to get it.
Camden's usually good.
A Billy Vaughn I don't have, amazingly. I lost a lot of Mantovani in the flood, so I'm assuming this one was gone. Evolution, a Longines Symphonette related
Company,
label,
yes.
This one, very curious to hear. Van McCoy and His Magnificent Moving Machine. This is instrumentals, but like funky or whatever, and it's Moon River. I mean, look at these songs. Mahogany, A Star Is Born. I'm very curious to hear this one. Budget label. Rocky, as performed by the Film Festival Orchestra, Music Corps, also kind of a budget label.
Love that artwork.
Yeah, that's a nice oldie. I don't think I'd seen this Ventures before, and there's like 10,000 Ventures albums. 15 Franconi strings. This one we had not seen, I believe. Yeah. I had this one as a kid, but I wanted to get it again. And it's usable for moody mood music. I had this one. I think this was Gone in the Flood. And I wanted it. Salute to Disney.
His shirt.
Love
just
it.
Kills me.
Yeah.
Cutting Edge, August 2nd, 1972.
TV hits. Birchwood Pops, had to get it. Volume 2. Look at the track list. Alice's Restaurant. Super Songs. Danny Davis and Nashville Brass. I like his stuff. It's ragtime piano, but not ragtime piano songs, so that should be kind of interesting. Lou Davies. We hadn't seen this one either.
Bag it. That could be really cool.
Guitars a Go-Go. Lerner and Lowe and Ping Pong Percussion.
Pretty cover, I love that.
Yeah, this is a pretty cover. Bobby Hackett. The Montevideo Singing Strings.
Are you sure it's a video or is it video?
I don't know. Frat House Party. Mason Williams. This is, I'm curious to hear this because this is an early Mike Post. Mike Post later on would do like all these TV themes, Hill Street Blues and some other ones that were famous instrumental things. So curious to hear this. And really happy to find this because I got another one by these guys a little while ago and I loved it. They're kind of bad and good at the same time. It's Jack Dorsey, Al Goodman chorus, and they literally slapped together an instrumental arrangement and a different vocal arrangement that were recorded separately together in a medley. And it's kind of weird, but I'm sort of there for it. Enoch Light, the Brass Menagerie 74. This is Muzak, Stimulus Progression #1. Yeah. Had to get this one. Saturday Night Jazz Fever, Lionel Hampton. These are all literally songs from Saturday Night Fever done by Lionel Hampton on the Vibes. I don't know. And I was excited to see this too. Electric Love, the Electric Concept Orchestra. Like, that's gonna be cool.
Pretty freaky.
Yeah. There were a couple, I only got a couple that were $4.99, but I just thought I would kind of splurge on those because the majority of what I got was actually 99 cents, so.
This has that potentially different version of Ipanema on it. What I want to hear. Love that album.
Yeah.
So good. Edmundo Rouse really did knock it out of the park on that one.
This was curious. Brass Menagerie also. Zamfir, Master of the Pamphlet. Okay, Halo. Which I love that label, and I was so happy to find this one because this is like one of the weirdest covers they did because they just did like weird covers, but I love this
It's just
one.
a trip.
Music for dreaming, and we're just like lying on our skis. I don't know.
Their Quaaludes must have kicked in while they were coming down the hill.
I kind of got this for me. I really love Jimmy Smith, who was a jazz organist, but it can be used on Moody Mood music too. This one was curious, realistic. Sound Odyssey direct to disc, and it's an orchestra. They don't ever name them. They just list all the musicians. It's weird, and then these are the songs. So, kind of groovy stuff. I'm curious to hear that. It's an old FDR Waldorf music thing, record. I got this. I have this, but mine is, I played mine from my childhood and it's really beaten up, so I'll get a nice new copy of it for 99 cents. I have some of his singing. He's a French singer, but this is curious because it's the Charles songbook played by the Ives Mundi Orchestra.
Yves.
Eves, whatever. Whatever.
Ives, Eves.
Rodgers and Hammerstein by the Australian Jazz Quintet.
Oh, now I get that artwork. It's Rodgers and Hammerstein that are composing.
Oh, okay. Hamp's Big Band. Never saw that before. Woody Herman, brand new. These are, I don't know. And this, oh, I was so happy to find this. I love this record, but I've just had it on YouTube. I've come across songs on YouTube, and there's one that I play obsessively, but volume 1 and 2 of Bouzouki or whatever, Greek music, Roberto Delgado Orchestra from the 70s, volume 1 and 2. Love this stuff.
Lots of balalaika on it.
Looks great too. This looks good. Guitars Unlimited, the Annie Arnold Songbook. And this is a European one, 24 dance songs on guitar. Had to get that. And finally, the last one, Heartbeats, Gordon Jenkins. All right, so that's it. 208 records. Is that enough? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching, and don't forget to leave any comments below if you've had any of these records or thoughts about them, or recommend any treatment centers for me or whatever.
More to come.
More to come. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye.